into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
But they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The short hand. It's Hansen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. With the catch, it's Hansen. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Dances away to buy time. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. Powers through. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Right out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that is exactly what you love to to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Bell. Still coming at the 40. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it! And the defense, and he'll take it away. Touchdown, Cornhusker!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. to throw. It's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw. The screen, he can go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. After 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From inside the 10. Here, and the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a inside with the back. All by himself down the middle. The 30. He's at the finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by 4 over Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive in the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Hansen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a lineman.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Nebraska! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. When you think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot, those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Now the play fake. Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottoms him up. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 32 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. To the air, it's Mendoza. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert they were able to rally the ball.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The give out of the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play from the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That's caught. It's Jamison. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Split backs here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Indiana! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing them.
Turning it on! Gets it past the mark. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, baby.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.